Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Sharon, and at Sharon Plans, I primarily post videos related to budgeting and planning. So if that's something that you're into, then please stick around. If you're new to my channel, then please consider liking and subscribing, and also ringing the notification bell so that you can be notified when I upload future videos. And if you are a returning subscriber, thanks again for coming back to continue on this journey with me. Today's video is going to cover my results for my August budget, and I have everything already written out, so I'm just going to start filling in my actuals and we're just going to get right into it. So I hope everybody had a great August. This was a busy month for me. I had a few things going on this month. I actually sold my rental property. I paid off my car. It was just an all-around good month for me. Oh, and also my credit card is now at zero balance. So I'm excited about that. I'm looking forward to moving into September, and everything is just looking good on this end. I hope you guys had a great month as well. So I hope you don't mind me tilting this to the side, but it's just a little easier for me to write. Starting off from my allowance and my variable expenses, because I do a variable and fixed expenses budget. That just seems to work best for me. So for my allowance, my actual that I spent was actually only $49 this month, guys. So I actually have some excess left over, which I plan to reallocate. So I'm just going to set that money to the side. So when I do my September budget, I'll have that extra cash left over, and I'm going to reallocate that more than likely to different categories for my sinking funds. Next, I have my beauty category, and I actually spent the entire $60. There was no difference there. For eating out, if you've been watching my other videos, then you know that I spent all of my eating out funds within the first week. So for anything that I purchased after that, I've just been using either my allowance or my groceries cash envelope. So for groceries, I actually still came in under. And for this month, I spent a total of $551 for groceries. So I have left over $49, which I'll also be reallocating. For grooming, I spent a good deal of money out of this envelope because I had a hair appointment. I made a hair deposit for my next appointment. I got a pedicure, eyebrows, all that. I did all that jazz this month. So I spent a total of $434. So I still have remaining $100, and I will not be reallocating these funds. I'll be rolling that over for next month in my same grooming cash envelope. My kids showed out this month. They spent their entire $40 because they had no eating out funds and I was not paying for it. So they spent all of their money this month. For gas, I only spent a total of $58 because, as you guys know, if you've been watching my videos, I am still working from home. So I have a total of $139 remaining for gas, and I am going to roll that over in my checking account for gas for next month. For household, I actually overspent in this category. I spent a total of $104. So let me just grab my red pen because I am negative $4. And so for my rental utilities, I grossly underestimated for this one. But to prevent me from going over budget, I used the $75 that I do have, that I did budget for my rental property utilities, and then I pulled the rest out of my rental cash envelope for my sinking funds. So I'm going to write here $75 with no difference because I actually did only spend the $75 allocated, and I pulled the rest. For unbudgeted, I had no unbudgeted expenses this month. Woohoo! That's a good news story. And so no difference there. For my variable expenses though, I did go over in this category. I spent a total of $29. So that was a difference. I don't know, I guess 4 is the theme this month. I went over by $4. And for my 52-week savings challenge, based on the numbers that I picked this month, I put in a total of $129 for this month. So that was actually a difference, $61. So that was good as well. So I was under budget. for this month, let me just go ahead and put my numbers in. So for my budgeted category, I budgeted a total of $2,071, and I actually spent a total of $1,679. And so for my difference, I'm just going to add up all the positive numbers first. So that was 61, 49, 100, 139, and 61, and then minus 8. So I was under by $402 this month for my variable expenses. Okay, and then moving over to my fixed expenses, the total was $4,433. Okay, so moving down to the bottom, I'm just going to finish with the budget setup. I'll fill in what my budgeted income was as well as my actual. But for my variable expenses, I budgeted a total of $2,071, and my actual was $1,679. And then for my fixed expenses, the budget was $4,433, and I spent $4,433. Okay, and so once I add everything else in, I will tally it up, and then whatever my difference is, I will likely just push it over into my emergency funds, with the exception of the cash envelope totals. Those totals that I plan to roll over into my sinking funds, I will take that money and roll it over in my September sinking funds video. So now I'm just going to flip over to my sinking funds so I can close those out for this month as well. Okay, and I'm just going to tilt this just a little. And so starting off from the top, for my Amex renewal, I started off with nothing, and I added $60, and I didn't spend anything this month. So my ending balance is still $60. For auto maintenance, I started off with $125. I added $200, and I had to get an oil change and a tire rotation, so that came to a total of $92. So my balance going forward is $233. Next, I have childcare, and I didn't have any expenses for childcare, so my total rolling over for next month is $340. So for clothes, this one was a little different this month because I actually reallocated some money from my cash envelope last month into this category, $13. So I actually started off this month with a total of $445, and I spent a total of $241. So I have rolling over for next month $204. My son needed new shoes. During this pandemic, he has grown enormously. His feet has grown like 2.5 sizes. When we started, he was a size 6.5, and now he's a size like 9. I'm just at a loss, but I have to keep buying shoes to make sure that he has shoes to wear. Next, going to my Costco renewal, I actually reallocated money to this category as well. So I started off with $75, and I added a total of $45. And since my renewal is not due until April of 21, this sinking fund is fully funded at $120, so I don't need to put anything else in it until next year. My HOA fee for my rental property, this actual category I will not need going into next month since I sold my rental property, so I didn't have any expenses out of this particular envelope, so I'll be reallocating these funds as well next month. So my ending balance is $117 for that category. For gifts, I spent a ton of money. So For gifts, I started out with $200. I allocated $100 for this month, and then I moved a total of $580 from my rental property into my gifts because we gave my mom a last minute birthday dinner. So instead of me going over budget, I just said I'll reallocate those funds to gifts, and that's how I'll pay for my contribution to the party as well as my contribution to the gift that me and my siblings got her. So I spent a whopping $880 out of gifts for this particular month. Going into September has zero. Next, I have my medical category, and I spent a total of $42 this month just buying different over-the-counter things. So rolling over into next month, I have a total of $358, which is more than enough because between that and my HSA account and everything, we're totally fine for the medical category. So this is where I took money out to reallocate to gifts, as well as I paid the additional like shipping fees for documents and things like that that I had to do, as well as the remainder of the utility costs. They must have had that air on full blast at the house because I think that my power bill down there was it was like $180 something for the 2 months that the house was vacant, not even. So yeah, I was pretty surprised about that. So I grossly underestimated that. So I took a total of $845. So rolling over for next month, I'll have a total of $497 that I can reallocate to another area in my sinking funds, if that's what I decide to do, since this category is no longer going to be needed either. For back to school, I had anticipated purchasing my son some kind of supplies or something, but we have a lot of leftover stuff that I usually buy year over year, so I don't think we need anything right now, but I'm still just going to hold on to the $100 that I do have set aside for him for anything that he may need once we get started after the Labor Day holiday. So for my trash, I also started off with zero because it was due last month. It's a quarterly bill. I allocated $31 for this sinking fund this month, and then I reallocated $62 that I had from my July cash envelopes. So this is funded fully for the next quarter when I have to pay in October. So I didn't have any expenses this month. So going into the month of September, this has a total of $93. And with some of the funds that I'm going to reallocate from this month, I may just fund this through the end of the year. So I may put another $62 in it for the month of November and December. And then I won't have to worry about putting any more money in this fund until January. For vacations, I haven't gone on any vacations, so I didn't have any expenses. So I'm going to be rolling over the entire $400. And then for Christmas, so I'm going to be rolling over the entire $1,400. Yes, I did quite a bit of spending this month out of my sinking funds. So I'm just going to go ahead and tally this up. So I have rolling over into next month $3,922, which is still not bad. I have had a lot higher in some other months, but that's what it's there for me to use it when I need to. So last but not least, I'm just going to flip to the front where I track my 52-week savings challenge, and I'm going to fund this month's contributions. So here's where I'm tracking for the month of August. So this month I actually chose 4 numbers and they totaled $129. So for a grand total of $853 so far. So this is the shadow box that I'm using to just keep my 52-week saving funds in. So I'm going to go ahead and count out what I have thus far. So ending July, I had a total of $724 total. So I'm just gonna go ahead and count that out. So I have 50, 100, 50, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 20, 40, 60, 80, 700, 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's $724. And then now for this month, I'm going to add $129. So I have 50, 100, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the reason why you might see that I have several $1 bills is because I've started reinvigorating my $5 savings challenge. I have been saving, but I just haven't really been talking about it. But this month, I really tried to get back into the groove with it. But I'm gonna shoot a separate video because I want to talk about my road to saving 100K. So I want to set up my savings challenge spread for that. So look out for that video as well. And I'll also talk about my $5 savings challenge in that video as well. So I am going to add all of this together. So now we have a total of $853 saved, and we're gonna just keep on trucking along. I'm really happy about the progress, and I will do this challenge or something like it again in 2021, so I'm gonna continue. So we're at 853 and we're going strong. That's where I'm going to end this video today. So I thank you very much for staying till the end, and again for following me on this journey as we pay off debt and save money, because that's what I think it's about, you know, trying to save, live healthy, happy, and just enjoy life. So I know that 2020 has given us a lot of lemons. I'm just gonna make lemonade. That's just the way I feel. I'm just not gonna sulk in it. I'm just gonna continue to stay prayed up and make sure that I continue to do all that I can do to take care of my family and my mental health. So I wish you all well, and I pray that everyone is doing well. And you know, times get tough, but we just have to persevere. Everybody just please send prayers out to everybody who's lost someone throughout this year and the previous years. Just please say a prayer, because this year has been really heavy. So with that, I'll let you go, and I hope to see you back in my next one. Bye for now.